The theme of this episode must have been knocked down, drag out, because that's how we started and that's how we finished. Let's talk about it.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Have and Have Not Season 6, Episode 6. And you know what? There really wasn't a whole lot to talk about in this, but it was action-packed and funny as hell. We start right open where we left off with Wyatt and Justin getting down, baby. Remember Wyatt rushed Justin? I said, well, look at here. And I said, look at Wyatt trying to do a little fighting. He went over there and he rushed Justin, and he just kind of, it shocked Justin because Justin knows that Wyatt's a punk. And it shocked him. He made him drop the little thing. But then as soon as they fell over the chair, and then he literally, Justin climbed on top of that damn Wyatt, was beating the dog shit out of Wyatt. Just banging him. And child, Miss Wyatt was giving, no, God, no. I said, girl, you ain't supposed to start the fight if you can't do no better than that. Bitch, you was supposed to still be standing up there talking and trying to figure out how to work around it, getting physical. And he had a crowbar too. Girl, he was getting ready to light your ass up. And then Jim busted in there and said, get off my son. I said, here you just got saved again, bitch. Punk ass. But anyway, he was beating the crap out of him. I was like, okay, good. They end up going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That goddamn Justin's out there. He told him, you better not call Jeffrey again, and I mean it. You call him again, and I'm going to show you something. I said, girl, Jeffrey got your nose wide open. Wide open. I'm like, this is too much. It's too much. And Jim was like, what? Jeffrey, what? So he said, what is your badge number? Something to end your ass. What are you giving, officer? He's like, my badge number is none of your fucking business. I was like, oh, girl. And he said, I'm Judge Jim Cryer. He's like, psh, whatever. You better not call Jeffrey no more. I'm telling you that. I said, okay. So he left out of there. And he said, is there something you want to tell me, Wyatt? No, I don't want to tell you nothing. Get out of my place. Get out of here. Get. He said, are you attracted to Jeffrey? I said, bingo. You know it. You know it. Yeah, he is. He just ain't admitting it, but Jeffrey is his piece, honey. Y'all better get ready. People, get ready. Everybody's doing everything to everybody and getting caught. I said, this is too much. So they go back and forth. He's still telling Jimmy he wants him to get out. Yes, I'm going to keep talking to the DA. No, you're not. Yes, I am. What do you think is going to happen to you if me and your mother go to jail? He told him, you're going to be broke because you don't know anything, stupid. You done paid, what did he say, $2 million or something like that, like $2 million for a property is only worth $700,000. I said, oh, child, they say you coming, girl. But it's just ridiculous. And why it's just like, whatever goes on. Jim finally ends up leaving. Then we got Veronica. They go in there and the doctor says, okay, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you except for that wig, honey. That wig is cocked ace deuce. But other than that, you all right. You get your shit and get on out of here. So she's like, okay, no problem. So they had a police officer came in there, and the officer asked her some questions about who was driving. Did she think it was an accident or somebody? Veronica was like, listen, she dismissed the hell out of that officer and told her, I'll call your boss tomorrow because you don't seem all that bright to me. I said, girl, she is so damn ignorant, honey. And the officer's just like, and left one out of there. I said, girl, she should have smacked her in her mouth with her handcuffs. It's just too much. So she heads on home. But before she goes, she gets a phone call from David. And David tells her, you know, he's like, what in the world did you have Jeffrey thrown in jail? We got to get him out, honey. She kept on going back and forth with David. Told him, I don't care. I don't care what you say. No, I don't feel bad. No, I'm not getting him out of there, and neither are you. He wants to be with the boys, so let him be with the boys. I said, oh, you a bitch, honey. She just continued. David kept going on. He said, you are a simple. She said, go ahead, David. Call me a simple bitch again and see what happens next. I said, oh, she's too much. Too much. So she hangs up on him, and then he ends up getting another phone call. He's thinking it's Veronica calling back. It's that old sneaky ass Erica. And he was like, you are being a bitch, this, that, and the other. And she was like, what? He's like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to my ex, this, that, and the other. And she acted all weird and strange. I said, I'll be glad when he figure her out, because I'm about sick of Erica. Either they can let Candace get to her or let David get to her, but somebody need to get to her quick, because I'm about sick of her ass. But anyway, so they go through all of that. David takes himself on over to the other part of the police station and sits down next to Justin. And he told him, listen, let me tell you something. What's going on with you and my son? He said, ain't nothing going on. You know, all cut and short with David. I said, you don't know, David, honey, you better quit playing these games you playing. David told him, let me tell you something. He said, I will end you. I will make you look so goddamn bad. I'll make you look like one of the police officers from the OJ trial. Now, you keep on pushing and playing games with me. I told you to leave my son alone, and you better. Or else. He said, I know my son is gay. What's going on with y'all? Ain't nothing going on. I'm not gay. He said, there's videotape that says otherwise, isn't there, son? I said, oh, girl, I got you, honey. Everybody wants to know what you did on that tape, Miss Justin, honey. They got your nose all wide open like that with that Jeffrey. I said, So as he gets done threatening Justin as Gary leave, he sees Candace actually being brought in. Try to take Candace through first. Sits her down by Jeffrey. I said, come on, Tyler. Come on. Seriously. Sits her down by Jeffrey. Her and Jeffrey go back and forth. She telling him, be quiet. He's like, I can't stay in here. I can't take it. I'm like, can't take what? You ain't spent hardly any time in the cell. You were in the cell for a little bit. Then you got taken out of the cell. Justice sucked you off and rode your lap and put you back in the cell. You done got back out of there. He tried to get some more off of you, and you ain't give it to him. You got choked out a little bit. But you ain't spent much time in the cell, girl. You need one of them hot showers they give, bitch, in there sticking your boyfriend and carrying on. Anyway, so Candace was like, shut your goddamn mouth, Jeffrey, and just chill out, and everything will be fine. And I ain't here for that. I'm here for something else. I'm a whore. I'm here for something different. So then they take her, and they end up sticking her in the cell with Quita. And Quita get to going back and forth with Candace, fucking with Candace, telling her about, my brother loved you, this, that, thing, and the other, and see how karma is? I said, Quita. And she told her, she said, you better not mention my son. You better not say nothing about my son. I said, girl, kick her ass. Kick her ass. You know, I hate Quita. I've been waiting on Quita to get tore up since the beginning. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Anyway. So then let's go over to Veronica's house. She on her way home. Baby, when I tell you Benny had Melissa stretched out there, baby, giving it to her, honey. She ain't had nothing, honey, because she's been playing around with Jeffrey, and Jeffrey been ignoring her ever since they started up, honey. Betty was in there giving her that thing the way she needed it, honey. Had her little bottom parts all engorged and tingly. I said, girl, giving it to you, ain't you? Bitch, got you seeing stars, honey. Veronica shows up. And because he was taking so long, Benny had went up there and walked in. Mitch had walked in the room. He was like, get out. And Mitch was laughing, went on downstairs. Veronica shows up. They have a couple words. He gets Veronica to sit down and said, let me go ahead and get Benny from upstairs. He's getting your stuff. She said, oh, I can't pull them steps anyway. So Mitch goes back up there, opens the door back up. He said, did I tell you to get out? He was still tagging her ass, honey. He said, Veronica's downstairs. He jumped up out of the coochie, honey, and she was giving, wait a minute, don't stop, hold on, I ain't there. I said, girl, you are nasty, Miss Melissa, nasty, honey. Then she had the nerve to tell me, I said, bitch, wait a minute, bitch, hold on now. You going to do whatever you doing over there with Betty. You going to leave Mitch alone, honey. She going to say, he wasn't done. You want to get started? I said, girl, I'll punch you in your goddamn throat, Miss Melissa. I will gut punch you in the throat. You better quit. And Mitch was sitting over there looking something like, well, now that you mention it, so Mitch, get your ass out of there. So they both get their stuff together and they get to leave. And Melissa's sitting on the end of the bed like, honey, she was just nasty. She's sitting there like, honey, who wants this pussy? I said, what is wrong with her? She out there, child. And everybody's really enjoying Melissa, honey. I say, ain't nobody liked you since the story started. But now, girl, you're everybody's favorite, honey. Nasty little thing. Anyway, so they go on down there. She asked in that bench, are you sure you don't want to get started, honey? Goes downstairs. Veronica's like sitting down there. Next thing you know, here come Melissa. She's going to say, girl, go put on some damn clothes. And they get to having a couple words back and forth. She told her, oh, I'm going to deal with you later. She said, I don't want to put no clothes on. And she said, I'm going to deal with you later. She will say, no, what you need to deal with is that wig and them edges and that foundation. I said, a mess. So she ends up asking Benny, will he walk her back upstairs? So he's like, okay, so he's going to take her upstairs. Child, when he goes to take her upstairs, that damn Melissa gets started again. She done went, now she done climbed up on the couch, leaped over onto Mitch, up in his arms. I said, wait a minute. Now, Miss Melissa, girl, you're going to reach through that TV and do something bad to you. Now, you're really trying it. Where she's just trying to get at Mitch. Mitch ended up having to run on out the damn door. She's about, dude, is it what they say about tall men true? Yeah, do you think I'm sexy? And Mitch is like, girl, you going to keep playing. I'm going to slam this up in you, honey, and let you have it. I said, Mitch, get your shit and get on out of there now. Get away from her. She's nasty. He went on out to the car. Veronica's upstairs. She gonna say, oh, if I wasn't in so much pain, I'd throw you down on this bed and I would just have you right here. I'd take you. And Betty talking about, oh, yeah. I said, girl, you reach down there, honey, and when you come up like this, honey, and smell Melissa, bitch, tell us what happens, honey. Nasty. Anyway, he gets out of her clutches, ends up getting ready. He goes out to the hall. He promised her he would come back and see her. She said, tonight? He said, oh, broken coochie. Well, tomorrow, well, okay. She like, okay, come on back now. He leaves out, Melissa out in the hall. She gonna say, I heard you in there kissing her. She gonna say, and me and you didn't get finished. Don't you want to come to my room and finish? And he stood up and like, no, we gotta go. She gonna say, you and I are not done yet. I said, Melissa, girl, you are too much in there screwing people in Jeffrey's bed, bitch. All up on the corner of the bed. She didn't even let him get her all the way up in the bed. She was screwing Benny on the corner. He was tearing the corner of that little bed up. I said, y'all is nasty, child. This is just too much, honey. Too much. Anyway, so she go on with all that, and I said, this is just too much. Mitch down there teasing Benny when he come out and gonna say, you got this going on. This is a mess over here at this house. And he steady looking, and Melissa's looking out the window. He gonna say, oh, I can see why you smashed that. Benny, Mitch, y'all better cut it out. Anyway, so over at the other place, Catherine done lured Hannah over to her house, and she runs into Derek. Kind of, he finally gets to have his little tea with Hannah. It was like long and drawn out. Just stupid, but they're hitting it off, and they're over there having tea over there at the house. Child, get around to it. When y'all tear up the little edge of the bed, the way that Benny be tearing it up, call me. Because other than this little stuff with Hannah and Derek's about to get on my nerves. Anyway, so let's finish up. So Quita and Candace is still having their standoff. They're going back and forth. Honey, Quita going to tell her, you and your brother, you got a lot of nerve. Going to sit there, your brother going to come and steal the baby off of me and cut my damn check. I said, oh, no, she did. Candace said, don't say that about my son, honey. She gonna say, if he would have been with me, he'd still be alive. I said, Next thing I know, baby, Candace leaped up, went over there and grabbed Quita and tore Quita's ass up. She banged her head all on the damn bars and then drug her to the floor and had her pinned down. She ate Quita's ass up without no goddamn salt and pepper. I said, Quita, I thought you was real tough up around them projects. I guess you couldn't fool with Candy Cane, huh? She beat her down. Down. Like I said, it was all going down, honey. It was all ass and elbows, honey, up in this little episode. Wyatt was getting tore up in the beginning and Quita was getting tore up at the end. I was so satisfied because I can't stand either one of them two characters. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next Tuesday. Later.